It is official. It is official, guys. Caitlin Clark is officially out for the remainder of the season. Boy, does this the year. I think this has been done. I told you guys, I put out a video 2 weeks ago saying, man, she's done. She's done. Once they put out the article, when she was supposed to return versus the Minnesota Lynx, supposedly, and then the Scott Agneses and all.
Caitlin Clark is officially out for the remainder of the season. And wow, what a devastating turn for this year. I predicted it 2 weeks ago in a video, saying, man, she's done. She's done. But nobody, not the league, not the fans, and certainly not Adam Silver, was ready for what unfolded behind closed doors last night. Sources are calling it the final goodbye, and if even half of the insider reports are true, this could go down as the most catastrophic collapse the WNBA and NBA leadership have ever faced. Here's where everything snapped. The meeting was supposed to be routine, quiet, controlled, with league executives and team representatives calmly discussing the season. But hovering over the room like a loaded weapon was one name, Caitlin Clark. The moment her representatives entered, the atmosphere changed. No smiles, no small talk, just cold, unreadable faces. One executive allegedly whispered, something's wrong. She's not here to negotiate. And just like that, panic quietly set in right before the shocking announcement dropped.
You won 4 WNBA championships. You know basketball. You know basketball better than me. You know basketball than any of the pundits. You know basketball better than most of the men that play basketball. There is no way in hell you just accidentally left Caitlin Clark's name out of that soliloquy that you dropped about the Indiana Fever. Stop it. You know that. Stop it.
Minutes later, Caitlin Clark reportedly delivered a message that froze the room. Not angry, not emotional, just calm, dead calm. Sources say she said something like, I've done everything asked of me. I showed up. I carried ratings. I carried attention. Now I'm choosing my future. One insider claims Adam Silver went completely silent. No interruptions. No damage control. Just staring straight ahead. Because in that moment, it became clear this wasn't a bluff. This wasn't leverage. This felt like a goodbye. And then it got worse. Reports indicate Caitlin wasn't alone. Behind the scenes, multiple star players had quietly begun private exit talks. Not public statements, but strategic planning. Brand-first futures, international opportunities, media empires, Nike-backed paths, all without needing league approval. One source dropped a line that sent chills through league offices. If she goes, others won't stay. That's when the emergency calls started flying.
I think that's Caitlin Clark is the one that actually shared that out. I mean, the Fever is down here talking about fire, but they didn't. You didn't share it out, so I mean, really, stop it.
That's when the phones blew up. That's when Adam Silver reportedly stepped in personally. Yes, the Adam Silver. And insiders say this was his worst night in office. This wasn't just a WNBA problem anymore. This had become an NBA-level crisis. Why? Because Caitlin Clark isn't just a player. She's ratings. She's merchandise. She's broadcast leverage. And when Silver realized the situation had spun completely out of control, sources say his tone changed. Not confident, not commanding, but deeply concerned. One insider said he knew the optics were terrible. The narrative was slipping. And if Caitlin walked, the damage would be historic. Then came the Nike bombshell, the move that shattered everything. Right in the middle of the chaos, Nike allegedly made its play. So bold, so decisive, that league executives were completely blindsided. According to reports, Nike offered Caitlin Clark a next-phase strategy that went far beyond shoes. We're talking global branding, creative control, cross-sport visibility, a platform bigger than the league itself. One marketing insider said it plainly. Nike didn't see a WNBA player. They saw a generational icon. And in that moment, the power dynamic flipped permanently. Suddenly, the league wasn't offering opportunity. It was desperately trying not to be left behind.
Emotional statement talking about the WNBA owners are intentionally trying to run out the clock, and this will not stop it. Stop it. Y'all are so busy trying to win over public perception. Y'all are forgetting that the most important thing is actually getting the damn deal done. That is actually the most important thing. Y'all running around here focused on and worried about everything but that. And that's the most ridiculous part. We also know that free agency moratorium is frozen. Free agency frozen. Let's get to what Sage Steele had to say about these WNBA.
Behind closed doors, tensions erupted. Executives were arguing. Advisors panicked. PR teams scrambled. And at the center of it all was a commissioner whose authority was quietly crumbling. Sources say ownership groups began questioning leadership, not publicly, but in private. One owner allegedly whispered, "How did we let this get this far?" Then came the unthinkable rumor, a forced exit discussion, a leadership reset. Nothing official, nothing confirmed, but it was spreading fast. The energy in the room? Final goodbye level tension. Fans noticed the signals immediately. Caitlyn's tone shifted in interviews, more distant, more measured, her presence controlled. Then came the line that set social media ablaze. "I'm grateful, but I'm also ready." Was it a farewell? A warning? A calculated power move? Or the end of an era before it even began? Adam Silver, behind the scenes, was reportedly broken. No cameras, no microphones, but insiders say he was furious, not at Caitlyn, but at the situation itself. Once stars realize they don't need the league loses control. One executive reportedly described the moment like this. Insert dramatic quote.
Even say, because I know how y'all get. This is Sage Steele saying this now. Come on. Let me run that back for you. Let's run that back.
WNBA players are underpaid?
I think it's market value. If the NBA is still needing to help and subsidize the WNBA, so be it. Stephen A. would not have gotten his $100 million contract if the network wasn't making money, if he wasn't helping bring in that money. We have to pay attention to market value, not our feelings, but what dollar amount is coming in. And that's how those salaries are based.
Hey, Sage Steele. Sage Steele, you was talking that talk, mama. They not going to like you after this. They not going to like you after this, Sage. Listen, I think she's spot on. The owners, people keep forgetting, man, the owners ain't made no bread yet. It's almost like that gets swept under the rug. It's like that gets swept under the rug every single time. And now it's almost like the players are so dug